What up, Cowboys Nation and YouTubers? Is that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you? Boy, do I owe you guys an apology. I said after we get a 2-game winning streak, then I'll say we look better. Well, we look better. But there's a caveat. There's good news, bad news with it. We won a game, which hurts our chances of a top 5 pick. We looked good in forcing turnovers, but still horrible in run defense. So there was a lot of good with the bad. Before everybody starts anointing Tony Pollard and starter, he only got 12 carries for 69 yards. And 40 yards came on 1 run. So that's 11 rushes for all of 29 yards. So don't sit here and anoint him the next running back. Because the same problem Zeke had running through holes, he had running through holes. So I don't want to hear that he's such a great starter when he wasn't exactly doing anything on the ground either. Hence us abandoning the running game. But in space, that boy got the speed and the prowess to escape tackles. He could be something, but I don't think he could be, excuse me, an every down back. So I think we should still employ him as much as I said earlier, with him getting some of the first touches in the game and wearing defenses down, trying to chase him, and then have Zeke come in and steamroll the crap out of him for the second half. We've done it before, and if we can get somehow a balance of a running game like that going, then it will work again. But that's just my opinion. I usually start doing my grades after games. They're always better after wins. Coaching, I'll give a C. I'd give them a higher grade, but I know in this game, there was just some play calls that were mind-boggling yet again from Kellen Moore. There were some defensive, I'm not sure if it was play calls or just players out of position that make you question the defense still. But we did have the turnovers. So that kind of negated some of the bad running defense that they've had. But, every good, there's a bad, unfortunately, with this team. Until we can clean up all of that, it's just going to be a mess until we figure it out. I give props to Mike McCarthy because it looked like Fossil wanted to do stuff on special teams that would have been some trick plays, and we know how that failed us before. And you could tell Fossil, and a couple of times you saw him on the sideline, wanted to do something, and McCarthy probably vetoed that stuff. So I give him props for that. But I got to take it down when you let Kellen Moore call some of these stupid reverses and halfback passes and stuff like the wide receiver passes and stuff like that. I don't know why you could approve those. So that's why I'm giving the coaching staff an average grade, because the stuff they did was great, but then they did boneheaded stuff again. We still pulled it out. We got a 40 burger on the 49ers, but they also allowed a Hail Mary at the end of the game. So, like I said, there's good, there's bad. Quarterback play, I want to say it was better, but it wasn't. It was Andy Dalton. The sacks he took, he was indecisive, and he just stood in the pocket like a damn statue and got himself demolished. That's on him, and, that can be corrected, but he's going to have to be the one to choose, to change. That wasn't on coaching. There were plays where some guys were open downfield and he just didn't see them. And he just always chose to check down to Tony Pollard early in the game. and it kind of backfired eventually, because later on in the game, you could see all our guys were getting clamped down. And not only clamped down, but clamped down in one-on-one battles. That's what was so bad. Once we lost Michael Gallup, it was kind of hard to get Noah Brown into the swing of things, and these guys weren't scared of him. So they went man-to-man all the way across the board, and they had everybody covered. So he was kind of forced to throw balls into hard targets, and it just didn't work for us. Those were the times he should have been able to call out of the pass play and get into a run play, because those guys were not going to be able to help run defense if they were manned up one-on-one on the receivers. But to each his own. Running back play, again, everybody wants to anoint Tony Pollard better than Zeke, but he only got 69 yards on 12 carries as well, just like Zeke probably would have had, because they were stuffing that run. He got balls out in space. He could do some things, but you can't count on that every single game. Tight ends, I did enjoy seeing Blake Bell take a quarterback sneak. That was something. That was innovative. Dalton Schultz was wide open for a touchdown pass that Dalton didn't see him for. They're doing their thing, and next year is going to be something when you have a Dalton Schultz and a Blake Jarwin who can both block and pass catch. I can't wait to see that. Offensive line. They stood up for most of the game except for those aforementioned sacks, but that's more on Andy Dalton not getting rid of the ball in time than them breaking down. But it looks like this will be our starting offensive line to the end of the season as long as they stay healthy. And with the experience, we're just going to have to say that they're better than what they were when they started this season. So that's a good thing. Wide receivers. CeeDee Lamb had an inexplicable drop, but he also made a hell of a catch when getting hit in the growing thigh area by the safety who got knocked unconscious for a second there, who got a concussion on the hit. But, he's trying to do his best for a rookie. He's just not getting targeted enough, and when he does, he's either going to make something spectacular or he's having these inexplicable drops. If he's used more in the offense, he can change all that, and he'll get his confidence back. Michael Gallup, he makes incredible plays like he does. There was the catch where he tried to turn around and take it upfield, and guys pretty much just held onto his jersey to stop him from running. And that's the kind of guy you got in Gallup. He's going to make plays for you and get yards after the catch if somebody's not holding his jersey down. But now he's injured with a hip problem or something, they said. So we'll have to monitor that. And Coop, where was he? I mean, the first quarter I saw him catch a ball, and then he was pretty much non-existent for the rest of the game. Andy Dalton went to Noah Brown on damn near every play for some reason. So, in all, like I said, this was an average team with an average grade. I'll go into it more tomorrow when I talk about our defense and special teams. But let's just say turnovers saved their butts because the offense wasn't moving at all. But I don't want to take too long today. Those are my grades. You can have your own. I hope you have a great Monday. We're getting closer to Christmas in 2021. Stay safe out there. Take care. And we'll talk to you later. VA Dallas Cowboy fan. Out.